Welcome back to the BJJ Fanatics podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Ford. My guest today is a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a three-time world Jiu-Jitsu champion in the gi, and he's also a three-time world champion no-gi. He's a three-time Pan Am's champion and a four-time European champion. He's also a multiple-time Fight to Win Super Fight champion. He trains out of Alliance in San Diego. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be joined today by Peter Frank. How are you today, Peter?
Hi, first, hi guys. Yes, I'm great. Great. Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy. Yes, I'm a little nervous, but I'm happy.
I'm very happy to have you here. You have nothing to be nervous about, Peter. I assure you, man. I'm a big fan. You're someone I always enjoy watching compete, man. You have a really, really exciting style that's very fan-friendly, and I can't wait to hear your background and hear about how you started jiu-jitsu and how your jiu-jitsu developed over time. So I appreciate you taking the time to be here today. The question I always like to start with, tell us about where you're from originally and what your life was like before you found jiu-jitsu.
Yes, I'm from Brazil, right? São Paulo. São Paulo, my city is 1 hour. Yes, the name is São Sebastião, but on the beach there, my beach is Juqueí, right? I'm from there. That's why always when I won, always I scream, Juqueí, porra. Yes, because I'm celebrate my fight, celebrate all my friends in Juqueí, my family's there, and I love so scream Juqueí, porra, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, some of the most pristine, best-looking beaches in the world from that region up there, man. I haven't been there physically yet, but I've seen all the pictures. And Ilha Bela is somewhere that's on my destination bucket list. We were talking.
Nice.
We were talking off air that they have these crazy big mosquitoes up there called barrachudos, and they swarm you. So you have to have extra strength bug spray if you go up there during the summer.
Yeah, when you go there, you need to use lotion because. Lotion. They destroy you for sure.
Lotion or a flamethrower. You got to have one of the two.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. The beaches are beautiful. Well, so tell me, what was life like growing up there? Obviously, beautiful beach city. What was it like growing up? Did you surf a lot? Were you on the beach most of the time as a kid? What was life like before you found jiu-jitsu?
Before, right? Because I born in another one state in Goiás, right?
Oh, yeah.
So in there, I can start like that. My dream was become soccer play, right? It's like all Brazilian.
Yeah.
But after when I was little one, my family moved to Juqueí, and I start to change my life, and I start to surfing a lot and surf. And one day, I think I'm gonna be a surfer, but no, it wasn't to me, right? But I keep my life where always I was inside of the sport, right? And I remember always my dream was be athletic, professional athletic, and I try soccer, nothing, yeah. But when I was 24 years, I started to train jiu-jitsu. Yeah, but before 22, I start with judo. And then after 2 years, I start to train jiu-jitsu. And then after that, I discovered, I think, before I think about be a fighter, right? But when I start jiu-jitsu, I think I never can stop. I should, right? Keep training jiu-jitsu, keep fighting. I think that's my life. And one day I was blue belt and I fought some Brasileiro in Rio de Janeiro, and I lost. It's a fun story because my third fight, I think, is a blue belt. A lot of fights, right? My third fight, and the guy I won him for 4-0.
Okay.
And he take my back, but he didn't put the hook. It was just one. in less 1 minute or 40 seconds, I don't know. And he take the choke, and so now I'm gonna resist, and I'll tap, boom, boom. I slap. And then, dude, I had a dream. I was in the half guard, and I almost sweep him. And by the referee, he hold my legs, and I couldn't sweep my opponent. And I was screaming, "Let my leg, let my leg, let my leg." And I wake up to the referee say, calm down, you sleep. And yeah, and I lost.
And he was
But
probably he
anyway,
was probably holding your legs to wake you up, right?
yeah, he was speaking. And in my dream was he let me sweep. But anyway, I was come back to my home, and I called to my dad and say, Dad, I lost my fight, but I want to be jiu-jitsu guy, athletic guy. And he said, okay, I support you. Just, I don't have money to help you, but I support you. Whatever I can do, I will do. You know, but since there, I never stop it. I keep working hard, and I'm here today.
That's incredible, Peter. Let me ask you this: what does that look like? What year are we talking? What year was this that you made that decision as a blue belt?
2009.
Okay.
2009.
What does that look like? A young guy in Brazil, 2009, blue belt, deciding you want to be a full-time athlete. Your dad says he doesn't have a lot of money to help, but he'll help however he can. What are your options at that point, at that time? What did you see as your best route to become a world champion?
Dude, and this time I had not think about be world champion yet. I had three jobs, right? I was service and restaurant, and work in the construction, and I teach surfing. And always I save my money to fight. It's like everybody, right? And then my first step this time was fight around the Brazil, because in my dream when I was young too, I was New Rio de Janeiro. In this time, I could go there, my first time to fight. Then after that, I said, what? I can knew all the place and fighting. No, I go keep it. And this time, I know I was not think about to be a world champ because I didn't know. I didn't know. Just I like to fight. I like this feeling. Always I like it. And so my thinking this time was I want to fight around the Brazil. And then after that I start to travel around the São Paulo and sometimes south. Yeah, that's why I decided to be athletic. And after couple years, because I live in Brazil, right? This time I start to I begin jiu-jitsu in UK. And then after I moved to Santos and start to train with Cavaca.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah. My first class in Cavaca was with Buchecha.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know who are.
Yeah.
Right. But he was a brown belt. After that in Santos, I start to think about to be world champion. Yeah. Because there everybody compete around of the world. Always Cavaca, he went to America. Man, he fights everywhere. Buchecha, whatever more. Man, a lot of people there. Renato Cardoso. Yeah.
That's incredible.
And then after that, I start to, I want to be like these guys.
That's cool. That's amazing, man. Peter, something interesting that happened in the world of jiu-jitsu a while back was that they moved the world championships from Brazil to the U.S. And I know that became a pretty big obstacle for a lot of Brazilian athletes. They used to have to just go to Sao Paulo or Rio. Now they have to make it all the way to Long Beach, California. What was that like? How did you overcome that kind of obstacle? Being able to travel, getting able to get the visa. There's obviously a lot that goes into that. Was that a pretty heavy obstacle for you to get through, or were you able to accomplish that pretty easily?
Yeah, it's hard, right, for us. So, but I continue to my story because it's important. Everybody know how I decide to move, right, change my mind. But before, when I was living there in Santos, and I started to fight more. But I was studying, right? So my university, because my graduation is a personal training, right? So educação física we call in Brazil.
Nice.
And then I studied for 5 years, and then but during my school there, I was working in UK, the restaurant, and surfing, everything's there. I keep it fighting, working, and studying. And then after I complete my school, and then so right now I go fight more and start to fight more and more and more. And my first travel, dude, first travel 2015. Yeah, 15, because I won one championship there in São Paulo, and they pay your travel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you pay all your trip and to fight the Panams.
Oh, wow.
And that's my first. That's great. And then after that, I meet Johnny Faria, João, right? He's my master today. And then there, my friend, Johnny Souza, he's from UK as well. And he was living here. And Peter, and my first time here in America, Peter, you should to move to America. You are a good fighter, man. Man, you have more opportunity here. Boom, boom, boom. And said for him, no, I don't wanna. So Brazil, I have all my job because right now I was a personal trainer and I had a lot of studying. My clients are always a rich person. I was in a good life, my comfort zone there.
Yeah. And
I came back to Brazil and I keep fighting. After my third time here in America, my friends he invited me again. Hey Peter, what do you think, dude? You are a good fighter in Brazil. You won a lot, and this time I had 30 years old, but I was fighting adult, right? And I won a lot of championship. And then after he said, go, and say, no, I don't wanna. Came back to Brazil again. And one day I wake up 5 a.m., was raining, Santos, cold. So and my motorcycle was there outside and said, fuck, I don't want to live here anymore. It's cold, too early. I want to fight, only fight. And I did call to him, say, man, remember when you invite me? It's okay. Yes. Boom. And then after I decided to move to America, and then I went to Vegas and I stayed there for 2 months and with Robert Israel. And then after I came to San Diego, right? Man, and how my mind was, I wanna be world champ. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to become world champ. Right. And yes. So what I need to do first, visa. I had not visa, right? It's so hard. So, but thank God I meet my ex-wife, right? Man, it's a God put we are together, and I meet her, and we decide to marry, and she saved me. Right today, I have my green card. We broke up, but was a good time together. We married to is that we were in love, and then after many years we but yeah, when man I put my mind what I want to do, everything's changed. Yeah.
That's incredible, man. That's a,
Yeah.
what incredible journey, man. Yeah, there's something you mentioned there too, Peter, that I really appreciate. You mentioned that you were 30 and you were still competing in the adult division, and man, you're someone that has. How old are you now? You're 35. How old are you now?
38.
38. Oh, you're okay. Yeah,
38.
yeah, cool. You don't move like anyone that's older than 30, man. You look like a 21-year-old out there when you're competing. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, it's crazy because, dude, I think all the masters never, it's a process, you know. We never said we are masters, right?
Yeah.
Even I start too old, right, for be a professional athlete, right? I start old, 24. Yes, nobody can, man. And 100 people, 2 people maybe can become athlete, professional athlete, right? Especially today, all day the guys start kids when 18 old, the guys is almost black belt or black belt, right? Yeah, but I did accept to I was a master. Always I thought I'm adult, and 2 years ago, 2 or 3 maybe, I start to fight more masters, right? And yeah, so always, like I said, always I was inside of the sport. Always, always I did a lot of sport, right? A lot of sports. I think I born to be a sport guy. You know, that's why I move like that. That's my style. Because the guys think, oh man, this guy's is master, but he's not look same master. It's like you said, you move a lot. You move. I don't know, dude. I think God blessed me.
That's awesome. Well, it's funny. You and I are the same age, and I sometimes find myself catching myself in a negative mental loop where I say to myself like, oh, yeah, I'm not recovering as fast as I did when I was 25 or when I was 22, and I feel like I'm much more sore than I used to be, and I have to kind of pace my training a little bit better. But then there's other times where I'm like, I wonder if I'm making that worse by saying it or thinking it, and if I would just, I don't know, stop telling myself I'm 38, stop telling myself I'm older, if my body would respond better. Do you think the age a lot of times is a state of mind as well? Like if you think you're getting old, then you start to feel like you're getting old?
Dude, I used to say like, if you with 20 years old, you think you are old, you're gonna be old. If you think you with a 38 old, if you think you are young, you're gonna be young. Okay. But I know the body is different, right? But I think like that, dude. Always my mental is like young. Even I know the recovery is a little right slowly, yes. But always, man, I think your mental is so powerful. If you think you are, man, get better, you go. Man, my body always destroys. It's everything is hurt, right? But always I keep yes, doing my workout, right? So always I take my healthy, and always like, oh, I think yes, you at 40 years old. Oh, I think I'm young, but you never train, eat a lot, smoke, alcohol, everything, every day, blah, blah, blah. For sure, you cannot be like me. Well, it's like you, right? Man, we keep it trained, we keep taking the healthy. I do whatever, right? I do what I need to do. That's why that's my how can I say my performance is like that, right? It's not just because he he has a yellow hair and he's young. No.
Yeah. No, that's great advice, man. Let me ask you this: at 38 years old, what do you think is the most beneficial thing that you do in your preparation that helps you stay active and consistent? Do you think it's diet? Do you think it's conditioning? Is there any extra things that you do, like yoga, any supplements, anything like that you've found that's really helped a lot?
Yeah. So I will talk about me, right? I'm not let's say
Como fala em português?
hipócrita.
Hypocrite. You're not a hypocrite.
Hypocrite. Yes. So I take my health, right? But some days yes, I permit to eat what I want to eat. Sometimes I drink alcohol, right? It's okay. I'm not here to say you cannot do that. You no. Some days I think if you want, you can do, right. But most the day, yes, I do jiu-jitsu because that's my sport. That's my job, my work. But 3 times a week, man, discipline. I do my workout, right? Especially for of my body. And during all the week, I eat well, right? I wake up early and I try to sleep early, but I can't, right? But I try always, always. I think, yeah, for you get better, your performance, you need to do the simple, right? So training, eat well, sleep. Now,
Yeah, you got to have like that baseline of just yeah, those simple things for
face
sure.
life, exactly.
Yeah. Do you train a lot?
Yeah.
Do you train a lot early in the morning, or do you usually train later?
Um, Before, dude, I couldn't train it early. Was hard to me.
Yeah.
But today, our train is at 10 a.m., right? And so right now, I prefer to train this time because after I have all day to do whatever I need to do, right? So, for example, teach my class. I teach all day. So you should to train jiu-jitsu and work out, right? And I train every single day. So Monday until Friday, sometimes Saturday, but Saturday I prefer to train it more easy, but hard training jiu-jitsu every single day, every single day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I train workout 3 times on the week. It's depend on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, or it doesn't matter. Just but I'm disciplined with that. Workout is jiu-jitsu.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sleep thing is something I've struggled with a lot. I'm kind of a natural night owl. I stay up late, and I know that some of the really good competition training at the academy I train at is during the day. It's actually at 10 a.m. also. So I'm really trying to get in there more often at 10 a.m. But man, Peter, sometimes it's hard for me, man. Like I feel like my brain doesn't turn on until like 11.
Me too. Me too.
I'm there trying
Me
to train
too.
and just getting killed.
Yeah, I was the same. I completely understand you. My brain cannot be. I'm the best at night.
Yes.
Right. For example,
Yeah.
let's gonna travel to some right, and I'm gonna drive. Man, I can drive all night, but early I can't drive well. For example, right? I can drive right, but no good. In the jiu-jitsu, I felt like that. Today I got better because most of the time I fight in this time, right? I fight 9, 10, or 11. It depends. That's why we train always right in morning. But dude, it's so hard. I understand. I complete, especially when right. It's and then the winter.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard. My gosh. So I should to sleep with my window open, right? Because if you know I cannot wake up, it's dark.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't. It's man, my friend Silvinho, he lives in New York. Always when I go there, it's so hard for me to wake up there because it's dark, right? And the band puts you down, say no, stay here, and the band hug you. But exactly, I think we should to be different, right? If you wanna be right, for example, it's like my dream be world champ, right? We need to suffer. It every single day, man. It's nice because I change my mind like that. Always I complain about training and early. Always. Even today, right? We used to train. Yes, I complain, but I do.
Yeah.
But I I changed my mind when I understood for you be champ, right? You need to suffer, and I suffered a lot when I train early. Okay, that's my process. It's okay. Let's go. I complain, but I train. Doesn't matter.
As long as you're as long as you're complaining while walking to training, you're doing the right
Exactly,
thing. You can still
exactly. It's
complain. You just have to
hurt,
get
it's
there.
pain, but let's go.
Yeah, 100%, man. I also imagine
Yeah.
it's probably like anything where if you do it enough, they say like 30 days makes a habit. If you do it enough for enough time, it eventually just becomes normal, I imagine. But yeah, that's just been one of my weird obstacles is just waking up early and getting to training early. But it's something I'm really it's one of my
Yeah.
big goals for
Yeah.
2024. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because you're gonna fight the same, right?
That's exactly true. Yeah, that's a
Uh,
very good point. Is yeah, most tournaments when you show up, they don't start at
uh,
noon. Yeah, so,
exactly.
yeah. So that's a good point, man. You know, Peter, one of the things that a lot of people enjoy about your fighting style, man, you are not afraid to go flying in the air. When did you first start doing like flying arm bars, flying triangles? Is that something you did early on, or is that something that came as a black belt?
It's a fun story. It's like my life is my life is a move,
Okay,
right?
cool.
It's just serious. So I discovered because man in UKE, before man we had just the magazine, right? For you see the jiu-jitsu, right? And I never worried about a name. The guys is famous, but I look. Yes, I watching the magazine, right? But anyway, um, one day I was blue belt. I was working in the restaurants, like I said, and I always the guys, right? The men, we like to play like fights, right? Jiu-jitsu, I'm gonna punch you, yeah, beat, right?
Yeah.
Always the guys, oh, you fight jiu-jitsu, you can beat me, blah, 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 like that. And we was playing like that in the restaurants. Always sometimes the guys, Peter, I can beat you, blah, blah, blah. And one guy, he he slapped my neck like, Peter, let's gonna fight. And he slapped, boom, right here. And when he touched me, I could see the bar. Say what? Dude, go grab here again. And he, no, I was play with you. I just kidding, blah, blah, blah. Saying, no, let's go. No, I'm kidding. So, dude, grab here. Just I need to see one thing. And he grabbed it like, and I grab his hand like, move my hip like that. Say, I think I can use some position from there. And okay, another day I went to the gym and I did ask my friend, can I try on position you? And he, yes. Okay, I'm gonna try fly on bar. And he, what? Yes, I go. You just stay like that, make your grips, and I go jump. And okay, and he, okay. And dude, he grabs and I jump. Boom. It's not too good. And I did two. Boom. And I did 10, only 10. So, yeah, okay, nice. I think it's good. All right. So during the train another day, I did one. It's not very good, but I did. So, and then I think 2 weeks after, I went to a championship in São Paulo, and then there I fought and I lost in the final with the guys he from China. I don't remember, but I know he won for 2-0. But I had his arm, and I had scared to attack, right? And I could see his arm. If I had a jumping, I was finishing him, but I was scared and I didn't try. And another day, right? Because I fought Saturday and Sunday, I had another championship in Dayatuba, and I went there and I stayed in the Michelle Nicolin house, I think, or Pere, I don't know. I don't know. And another day, when I was sleeping, right? Uh, and I was thinking, tomorrow I'm gonna try the flam bar. Tomorrow I'm gonna try. And dude, first fight, flam bar, boom, finish. So what? It's nice. Second fight, boom, flam bar. So yes, nice. The third fight, I hear one guy said, he's gonna jump. And then my opponent said, and me never. You say, boom, guess what? 10 fly and bar.
Oh my God.
I did 11 fight and I did 10 fly and bar. But my final, I submit arm bar, but not fly and bar. But I did my first time that I tried 10 fly and bar. And then after there, man, my color belt always fly and bar, fly and bar, fly and bar. I remember one guy, I was brown belt, and he told me, you can do fly and bar right now, but when you take your black belt, you never can do fly and bar again because black belt is different. It's okay, but it's natural to me. All right. So, man, when I got my black belt, my second um my second championship was here in LA, a Grand Slam, no gi, fly and bar, right? It's natural for me, but every single day I do in my partner training, right? Man, the guys know, but I jump. The guys know, man. I need just one click, and it's natural for me. And then after the guys start to discover I had a flying bar, uh, I start to discover another attack, right? For example, fly triangle, man. And after I start to do the fly lapel choke, man, I do fly everything. I promise you. I tried during my sparring. I never tried. I don't like drill, honestly.
Like, just do stuff live.
But yeah, I try every single day during my sparring.
That's incredible.
I imagine I go do and I do. And then after couple times I already understand. Now I can teach you, for example, but before I discovered doing my sparring.
Wow,
It's crazy.
that's incredible, man. That's incredible, dude. In that one tournament where you hit 10 flying arm bars, that one tournament you hit more flying arm bars than most people probably land in their entire lives. So that's really incredible, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, man, I remember there. So all the guys there was freaking out. So, man, this guy, he's amazing. He's crazy. My first time I felt like, so wow, I'm good. I'm great. Because I won my division in open class, I won my first right expression titles, like because I won one gi supplement. Say, wow, I was blue belt and I won a gi, man. If you won a gi, this time was incredible. So wow. And my first time I felt like, wow. And now I'm gonna try every single day. Yes, I don't know if you know, but one day we fought São Vicente, right? In São Paulo. A small championship, right? And I fought with Paulo Miau, and I did submit his friend Flying Bar, and then after I fought with him, and I did him, almost I broke his arm, and he didn't tap, and he won, right? For advantage two, advantage one, and then after that he was with his arm like that, and man, today we are friends, but before, right? We are, fight always. But today we are friends, and he said, "Dude, almost I break my arm, and I went to the hospital for 300 reais.
Oh, man.
Why? You know?
You probably paid more at the hospital than for the tournament.
Yeah, imagine 300. Man, it's nothing.
That's
It's crazy.
Well, man, a flying submission. I mean, that's something that is. I don't think it's everybody that can do it. I think you have to have a certain level of athleticism and skill and timing. But man, if you land a flying submission, what better highlight reel moment is that? Like, there's almost nothing that looks cooler on a highlight reel than a flying submission. So that's amazing. You've been able to hit so many. I also appreciate, man. There's been several times I've seen you fly up on somebody and you don't get the arm bar, but you're up there. Now you're maybe in like a triangle or like something else, and you're making adjustments while you're hanging there. And that, for a lot of people, that's pretty difficult to do. That takes a lot of conditioning. And I think a lot of people would give up if they think, okay, I didn't get the arm bar, I didn't get the triangle, I'm going to let go and play guard on the ground now. But you'll stay up there and hang and make adjustments and then get submissions. Like, I've seen you work arm bars while you're hanging there when you don't have the arm bar initially. So you're able to like workshop while hanging off somebody, which is crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like I said, right? I do every single day. But when I do my workshop, for example, in seminar, or sometimes I teach during my class, first I teach like you fell, right? Because it's so hard, man. Most of the people cannot do, right? But it's like I teach can be make you feel secure to fail, right? Because first, the flying bar, you need to do fail. You protect your neck, protect your back, right? And then after, for example, sometimes I cannot submit in the air, right? And when we fall, now we're gonna do the adjust, right? And so I discover every single time during my training, and when I teach some people, first thing I teach is like you fell, and I teach your partner too, and then his reaction. Because sometimes you're gonna jump in your partner, and he stretch the legs is gonna hurt the knee for sure, especially white belt, right? And I don't have just the flying bar from this right when you're standing. I have another flying bar, and for example, big guy cannot jump or he's heavy and can't jump and the guys hold him. I have the flying bar from the sit up guard, right? And I can help to him do, right? Okay, for maybe he cannot do during the sparring, but he already has this experience, you know. So for example, couple months ago, I did one seminar, and had there one grandmother there. She's 80 years old, I don't remember, something like that. And she could do the flying bar, right? She was so happy. Wow. Oh, I jump here. So, man, it's a good experience. You know, tomorrow she cannot do during the sparring, but she already know, oh, I could do the flying bars like Peter, right? It's a just experience. For example, right now we did the DVD, right? I teach her there the step by little steps, like you jump, like you fell, like your partner help you, It's important. I'm gonna do flying by like Peter and jump neck
Yeah.
on the mat
Yeah.
and hurt. Yes, I don't wanna hurt you. I don't wanna hurt my fans, you know. So
So you got to know the safety protocol for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. Is everybody work together and then we're gonna learn.
That's incredible. That's so cool. Well, I appreciate you giving that, breaking that down, man. Because, like I said, you're one of the few athletes out there that has so much volume of success with flying attacks. So it's cool to hear your thoughts behind it, man. Peter, I'll tell you what. We reached about the halfway point of the show, man. This is where I always play a game with my guest. This is a game called the pummel. The pummel is a series of random questions. Some of these are about jiu-jitsu. Some of them have nothing to do with jiu-jitsu. But if you're down to play the pummel, I'd love to play this game with you. Question one, Peter, what's the worst job that you ever had?
My worst job I had. I had servers,
So,
restaurant servers.
is that a waiter? Yeah, you were a waiter. You didn't like doing that. It's not as fun as jiu-jitsu, right? What's the worst part about being a waiter?
It's not. I don't hate, right? Because I work for 10 years, 10 years. So and I exhausted to some people go to their restaurant to be annoying.
Yeah.
You know, and they discount in the servers. So for example, I don't like the food and it's my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's your fault because you choose wrong, you know.
So I just brought you the food. I didn't make it.
Yeah. So some people don't respect the service, and
that could be definitely frustrating.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a frustrating. Yeah.
What's a secret talent that you have?
My secret talent. You got it, man. My secret talent. I can cook well. I can cook well.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you like to make?
I make everything. So it's like I said, I work in restaurants and always I learn like, hey, let me see you do it. And the guys make, and I did some question and I learned. And then after they try my house, oh, it's good. I think this is my secret talent. If I can see, I can learn.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I like that a lot. What's something that you wish you were better at? Something outside of jiu-jitsu that you wish you could do better?
I think I can be an actor.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. You think you'd be an actor?
Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Have you thought about like applying to try it?
Yeah, man. I wish. It's like when I fight, I put an actor myself and fight.
That's cool.
I promise you.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I move a lot and I do everything. But it's my personality there when I fight. I think I can.
That's awesome. Yeah. You're definitely a performer, man, for sure. I could see you're a showman for sure, man. I could see that. What do you think is the worst injury that you had in jiu-jitsu?
Injury? Man, I have on my back and my knee, my shoulder.
That's all hurt.
Jiu-jitsu guy. Neck. Sometimes wrist.
Which one do you think is the worst?
I think the knee, right?
The knee, yeah.
Yeah.
Knees are difficult.
Knees more. Because, man, I think God, He made us perfect. But I think He forgot about the knee.
Yeah.
So I think
everything was great until the knee.
Something He mistakes, say, oh, I forgot. Oh, it's late. No problem.
God was thinking, man, I'm making these cool hairless monkeys, but then they made this thing called jiu-jitsu. I wasn't expecting these guys to do jiu-jitsu, man. What is this? They're destroying everything I made for them.
Yeah.
What do you think is your favorite bad food to eat? When you eat junk food, what do you like to have?
I like barbecue, churrasco.
Nice, churrasco. What's your favorite thing in churrasco? Favorite meat?
Ribeye.
Ribeye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yes, I like the rib when you take off the bone.
Yeah.
It's the
Ribs.
perfect.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you like beef rib or pork rib? What do you prefer?
No, I don't like pork.
Do you like pork? Do you like beef rib? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beef ribs are
I
amazing.
eat, but it's not my favorite one. Beef, yeah, beef, yeah.
Beef's the better one. Yeah, for sure. What do you think was the scariest moment of your life?
Um, brother, one day, one day I gave up, right? I gave up to fight. I gave up for everything, and I was scared. I was super scared, really scared. And yeah, today when I remember, I feel a little emotion because I gave up, and after that, yes, so and I decide to don't give up. My life is going up, and yeah, this moment I was really, really scared. So, but thank God, He saved me.
Wow. What made you give up? What happened? What made you give up on your dream?
Brother, so all right, for I was scared to say right this story for on internet, right? But I think I go speak, right? So for during a long time I was hiding this story because I was shame about, right? But today everybody see Peter, he always happy, he fights like that, he's champ. Well, um but I had in my life one bad phase, right? So everything's in my life was wrong, everything's, man, bad situation, whatever. And it's like the pandemic was hard for everybody. For me, it's not right, it's different. But um, I start to live in the streets inside of my car. Me and my dog, right, and only my geese inside there with some bags. Uh, my board and my geese. So I was sleeping, yes, living in my car, living the street. Everything's in my life was bad, everything's even wrong. And I decided to stop to fight. So, and and um and I say to my master, right, Johnny, so master, I don't want to fight anymore. I will stop it. And yes, I gave up. I'm gonna work for another job because jiu-jitsu cannot give nothing to me. And yes, man, I fight a lot. What I have, I don't have nothing. I have an old car. Always my car broke, right? My car show me up the gas was full, but it's not. And I take me on the street, I was going, the car only stopped it.
Oh,
And yeah, it was a bad vibe, right? I think I had the black cloud around of me, bad energy. Always I was complaining about my life, how I was probably I forgot about God. I wasn't bad, you know. So, if for example, dude, the homeless when live in the street can he had not eat, is cold, whatever. He has a lot of problem. What he's gonna does? Drink alcohol or drug, right? I couldn't sleep. Oh, alcohol. Boom, to sleep. because I had a problem in my life, right? I had not where I'm sleeping. And then today, yes, I found where I live here. And because I had another credit, man, it was bad. And I found my house, right, to live here. And I start to live here. But I had a lot of problems right behind of me. It's happened, and hold to me. One day I was here, right, and take my belt, and I went there outside and put in my neck, and I did try to myself, right. So I put the belt right here, and I hold, and when when yes, I was trying my dog. So I think I was with the evil, and she was with a God.
Wow.
She started to cry and run around the house and half, and I cry. She wasn't freaking. In this moment, I was ready to jump, right? But I look at her, and her eyes, she was crying, look to me, it's like, don't do that. I could read her eyes, and she she keep it right crying. And due to these moments, I didn't think nothing about my family, nothing about my 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 friends. Just I had a pain inside of me. I was to stop it, right? So, but and because I could see her, I think about who's gonna take her if I do that. Um, who man, she's gonna stay here. Probably she's gonna die. Yeah. So, and she keep it crying of me, and I stop it. I think right now God pull me back, and dude, yes, I take inside again, and I get my Bible, and I open the Bible, was the Psalms 91, and I start to read, and I start to pray so louder, and my dog, she hugged me and start to cry, and I cried together with her, and I was like feel like something was get out of me, right? And I feel discomfort. But dude, and then after there, just for finishing this story, and then after there, right, I pray a lot, a lot, a lot. And another day, I went to the gym. So, and there, God, He has a plan to you, right? After there, I didn't not for anybody about that, right? Just I went to the gym, so I wasn't trained. But master, he told me, Peter, you're gonna fight. Nogi word. Say no, master. I don't like Nogi. Yes, like I said, I stopped to fight. I gave up. I don't want to fight anymore. I won't. And he, no, you go. You cannot stop. Say no, master. I don't want. And he, yes, you go. I did your registration. I got your ticket. Have a hotel over there for you. You just need to go. Say no, master. No. Oh, look, you go fight. After there, if you want to stop, you stop. Right? But right now, you have to fight. And say, fuck. Okay, I go. And I went there. I won my first title, worlds, right? So, so I won there. So, oh, thank God you let not me to give up. And then after that, my mind, right, changed. My mind changed the key. So I after that, I understood I never cannot complain anybody. I can anything. I can stay, man, down. I will be grateful because God, He has a plan in your life. And He had a plan in my life because after that, man, oh, look, that's me right now. 3 times world champion of gi, 3 times gi, European Panams, man, super fights. That's a Peter, always happy. Peter, he's an influencer people for just for good things. Never I'm gonna right be like that again. Yes, dude, God save me. That's why I'm here.
Peter,
It's a
Peter, I really sincerely thank you for sharing that, man. And that's obviously an extremely personal story, and I think it's such a powerful story as well. And there's a lot of people out there listening. Everyone in life is going to go through a period of time where things are just not working and things seem helpless, and depression, suicidal thoughts, things like that. To see someone of your caliber in the sport of jiu-jitsu and you know, the type of person you are, you're very inspirational with your vibe and your energy. Even someone in your position can hit a weak moment, man, and that, you know, it's important to fight through those moments, man. So I really do appreciate you sharing that story.
Thank you.
Of course, man. This was during the pandemic that this was happening to you. This was during 2020.
Yeah. So, and my story is like, before the pandemic, my life was good, perfect, right? But the pandemic is bad, right? My wife, she lost her job. I lost my classes too. It's like everybody, you know. And then after that, the life is changed for everybody. It's changed for me, changed for my ex-wife, and yeah, I had a jiu-jitsu today. I had not jiu-jitsu, and after I broke up, right, my relationship, um, it started to live in the street. So imagine,
That's a lot.
man, a lot of problem, and for many years, I hid this story because I had shame to share, you know, for the people. But one day, I think God, He put in myself. So you should to share this story, you know, because some people pass the same things like you.
Yeah.
And for example, right, the guys think about, oh, I can see the guy's internet and his life is perfect, you know.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, you know. So, man, imagine today you can see me today in my social media. Always Peter, he does some fun things. He fights well. He give a show for you, blah, blah. But one day I gave up. One day I had a lot of problem. One day almost yes, I did shit with my life. And I'm here, right? To if you want to, right? If you want to see a true story, right? It's like the problem, and you won a problem. Tomorrow you have another problem, and you won again. And today I'm world champ of the life. That's my grand title.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
I don't care about any title. I'm JJF for world champ of the life.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, Peter, one of my favorite things about doing what I do here on the podcast is getting to meet these people and people like yourself in jiu-jitsu and see. I get to talk to these world champions and these legends of the sport, and you just see how human everybody is. Like I think that sometimes in jiu-jitsu or in sports in general, we see the people who are at the very pinnacle and we think, okay, well, those people were like specially chosen somehow by the universe. This guy had specific athleticism. This guy had a specific brain function. He could process moves better than most people. But the more people I talk to, the more it just realizes these are very normal people who have just worked really hard to get to where they're at. And they go through the same human struggles that we all do. And so, again, I really sincerely thank you for sharing that story, man. You said that you hit it because you felt it was something shameful. I thought that was one of the most inspirational stories I've heard on the show. So thank you, man. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you to give me this opportunity to say, right? Honestly, I was decide to don't talk about, right? But like I said, God, I think sometimes he used me, right? I believe a lot in God. That's why he saved me. And sometimes he used me. And I think right now he used me to say, and maybe some people will watch my story and maybe they are passing the same situation to want to give up or have a lot of problem, think about to give up, but never quite, dude. So God has a plan to you. He had with my life, today I'm here. Imagine if I had a quite, right? I wasn't here to talk with you or share my jiu-jitsu, right? I used to say my happy jiu-jitsu because when I fight, I'm so happy. When you are happy, man, you can do whatever you want. It's like when I fight, I'm happy. That's why I do my fly, everything, I'm happy there.
That's incredible, man. Also, huge shout out to Johnny Faria for making you get back to that tournament, man. That was amazing. You ended up becoming
I'm so grateful forever.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
How cool is that, man? So
he obligated me to go.
Yeah.
Always I help you. Now you're gonna do this for me. Say, no, master, you go. I pay everything. After that, if you don't wanna fight, you don't need to fight. But right now you go fight. It's like, okay, Master. Okay, I'm so sorry. I go.
That changed everything.
He saved me.
That's another example of just the importance of having a good support system, man. I think that jiu-jitsu provides people that practice with a good support system and a good network of friends and people that are on a healthy, positive lifestyle and path. So
it's so important, man. Healthy, positive,
Yeah, incredible, man. Peter, we were talking about your most hated food that you can't. I'm sorry, your favorite food is churrasco. You said you like ribs. What's your most hated food? What's something that you cannot eat no matter what?
I don't like. In Brazil, we had a dobradinha. Yeah, I can't.
Dobradinha.
I can't eat. I don't like. Dobradinha is the stomach of the pork. I don't know.
Oh, is it pig?
The cow. Yeah. A lot of food like that. Yeah, I don't like.
It tastes the same way it smells, right?
Taste and
anything that you have to take a bunch of spices and pour it all over so you can't taste the actual thing, that's usually a bad sign.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I can't. I had one girlfriend when I was young, and we were friends this time, and she invited me to go in her house. Say, hey, Peter, let's go eat in my house. We had dobradinha, and I didn't know what is that. And I just went there. When I came there, dobradinha, bro. Oh my gosh.
Found out the hard way.
And everybody was watching me. Hey, Peter, love you. Stay here. Let's go eat. You know Brazil, right? Go. Dude, when I saw I was inside of the food, say, my gosh, I can't say no.
Yeah.
And I put it in my plate and I start to eat. Dude, the food in my mouth, like I couldn't, eat. And the guy, hey, Peter, it's good. Say, yeah. Dude, I did eat, and then after that, the guy, hey, Peter, eat more. I say, no, thank you, I'm full right now. Yeah, right. Anymore. I'm frustrated with this food, dude.
Dude, I had a very similar story. So I grew up in Atlanta, and Atlanta is famous for barbecue, but it's also famous for like Black American Southern cooking. They have like a very unique, like they call it soul food, right? So and some of it's, most of it's amazing. So I had one of my best friends growing up, Jay, and his mom was real old school Atlanta, cooked lots of soul food and stuff like that. And they had me over for dinner one night because I was already hanging out there anyway. So Jay was like, "Hey, Ma, can Ryan stay and eat with us?" She's like, "Yeah." She says, "I'm making chitlins." And I didn't know what chitlins were, right? Chitlins, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a pig guts, right? And so Jay looks at me, he's like, "You want chitlins?" And I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but yeah, sure. But it smelled kind of good because she used lots of spices and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I sat down and we come around the table and they get everything ready. And then she goes, "Ryan, you don't know what chitlins is?" And I said, "No." And so they put it on my plate and I said, "What is it?" And I never forget, his mom just looks at me and she goes, "I'll tell you after you eat it." and so I ate it and I said, "Okay, now what?" So I don't know what, this could be a cat.
And
I don't know what this is.
Do anything, right? He was like,
I'm stuck. I can't be rude. I've already said I'm down. I said I'll try it. So finally I eat it and it was pretty spicy. She made it with like a lot of spicy stuff. It was it wasn't bad. And I said, "What is it?" She goes,
and you start to sweat a lot.
Start to sweat. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And so then I said, "What is it?" She goes, "It's pig guts." And I was just like, I mean, it wasn't too bad for pig guts. I probably wouldn't eat it again now that I know, but it was a similar situation. I was kind of didn't want to be rude, so I stayed and ended up eating some organs.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think? What do you think is your most hated position in jiu-jitsu to get stuck in?
Back.
Yeah, people on your back. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. When I go training, master, he start to the training. He already said, "Peter, today you're gonna cry." I'm already know is a specific back take. I hate. Oh my gosh, dude! When he start to the training back, I wish to cry. I promise you.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, having someone that's good at back control and having to deal with that is miserable for sure.
Yeah, I really appreciate who the guys can take a back control in the back because I can't.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Who do you think's your favorite grappler of all time? Favorite jiu-jitsu athlete of all time?
My favorite right now or whatever?
For all time, like forever.
All time, my favorite one is Tereré.
Tereré, nice.
Yeah.
I just got to meet him. He was just here at our academy doing a seminar. It's a dream of mine.
Oh, really?
Man, since I was
He's amazing.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Since I was a white belt, I was watching his videos, and I said, someday I got to meet Tereré.
Yeah.
And he ended up doing a seminar.
A lot of my position, I copy him.
Dude, I can actually see. It's funny you say that. I can see a lot of Tereré in your game. Actually.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now that you say that.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Who's your favorite current jiu-jitsu athlete to watch, like nowadays?
Right now,
yeah.
I have a lot. Right today, we have a lot of guys. So I like Renatinho Canuto.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's amazing.
That's another one.
Felipe Andrew, man, it's not because I train with him, but he's amazing guy. He fights always just to be meet. Yeah, I like Gordon Ryan too, man. Yeah, he talk a lot of shit, but he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
backs
it all up.
I really appreciate he's a smart guy. Yeah,
absolutely. No, dude, you definitely name some of my favorites there too, man. Yeah, Felipe Andrew.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Man.
I can see a lot of Renato Canuto in your game too.
Yeah, the people said, but he talk a lot of shit, blah, blah. Man, he feel good. It's okay. That's his style. It's like me before when I start to use my movement like that. All the people say, they shit, blah, blah. And today the people right? Like him. Man, his style is like Muhammad Ali before in the boxing, right? He talk a lot of shit and go there, have fun, boom, won.
Well, I
really respect.
I think at the professional level, a certain amount of showmanship is really important, man. You should, like you said, with your dances that you do and stuff before and after matches, it's fun. With Gordon, the way he predicts moves and the trash talk, it ultimately for the progression of the sport, you got to make things more exciting for every people. So I'm totally with you on that, man, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think is your biggest phobia
I have phobia, dude. So I have phobia to stay in the closed place,
Yeah,
right?
claustrophobia. Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh. Sometimes I wake up, man, I'm phobias like I'm good. You know,
Like if your
I
blankets
have
end up wrapped
phobia.
around you. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's fun. It's always funny when I ask that question and someone says claustrophobia because you're a jujitsu guy, man. You know how to escape. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like claustrophobia.
Yeah. I have a lot of escape. Oh my gosh. The guys think, oh, he's world champ, he's the champ, never scare. I scare everything.
Still gets you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Who's your soccer team in Brazil?
São Paulo.
Sao Paulo, nice. Most of my friends are Sao Paulo too. That's funny.
Oh yeah, nice.
My wife's family made me a Corinthians, so I have to be Corinthians.
Corinthians.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But like all my friends are Sao Paulo. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is something that you spend way too much money on?
Shoes.
Shoes. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, because when I was young and poor guy, poor. Always my friends, right? So gave me some shoes and I couldn't because my foot was big and was squeeze my foot, right? But even I use it like, and always I wish to be have Nike shoes, right? But it's so expensive in Brazil. Yeah, I remember my first shoes I could buy it was Reef, and I paid 10 times, 10 months.
Yeah.
10 or I think 10 or 20 for months, right? And today, yes, I have a lot of Nike shoes.
Collection now, yeah.
Yes, I have.
That's awesome. Who do you think is your favorite superhero?
Superhero, I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, nice.
Yeah, my favorite one.
Good choice, man. If you could have a superpower, what would you choose?
Superpower, the power. Okay, nobody's gonna be poor.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, it's not. I don't wanna. Yeah, he's a beautiful. No. That's true. I'm like that. I don't like see the people suffer. I don't like, I wish to help everybody.
That's cool.
That's my yes, if I had a powerful,
that's really
I'm gonna be like that.
That's really cool. I like this. You'd end world poverty if you had a superpower. That's awesome, man. That's a very selfless power. Good for you, man. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you play video games at all?
No, but I don't like video games, right? But right now I'm thinking about to buy one because the new game in LA, what's the name? The people fight in the streets and the party, get everything.
Grand Theft Auto, GTA?
Yeah.
The new GTA.
I saw the video, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna play this game. I'm thinking about, and I know play soccer too, but honestly, I don't like a lot of video games.
If you buy the new GTA, it might change your life, Peter. It might make you train less. It might make you stay. I don't know, man. You might stay up late at night again playing games.
Change for good or bad?
I think for bad, man. It might make you stay up late.
Oh my gosh,
man! You're not gonna wake up in the morning anymore. You're gonna stay up all night playing Grand Theft Auto.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I gave up right now. No.
No, that's awesome. No, I saw the trailer for that too. It looks amazing. I think it's on PS4.
I releasing you.
Yeah, I think it's on PS5. I have a PS4 still. I don't have a PS5 yet. But the graphics on the PS5 look unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that if I buy a PS5, man, like my whole life is I'm gonna be on the couch all the time. You know what
really?
I mean? Like, yeah. I think it's better if I just stick with my PS4 and train jiu-jitsu.
Oh my gosh.
Peter, final question for the pummel game, man. If a zombie apocalypse happens right now in San Diego, what would you do?
Flying bar.
Flying arm bar. You can never go wrong with that, man. Dude, if I'm
Flying bar safe, dude.
If you break their arms, they can't grab you, right? That's awesome.
Flying bar, fly lapel choke.
Great answer, man. And Peter, that was the final question for the pummel game. Congratulations, you win. You got your double underhooks. So, Peter, let me ask you, man, something I always watching you compete. We talked about this a lot during the pummel. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Is you always look like you're having so much fun out there, man, when you're competing. And I know a lot of people in jiu-jitsu don't have fun competing, right? They're nervous or they're tense. They're even stressed out.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, like what do you think is something that helps you remain calm and remain in a fun state of mind when you step out on the mats at a tournament?
Don't worry about what's gonna happen, because man, if you worry about what's gonna happen, you cannot try what you want. You cannot try. You're gonna be in panic. You're gonna be so anxious. Man, most of the people worry about if I lost, what's gonna? Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you lost, if you win. Even your partner on the gym, you go there, the people are gonna say, "Oh, you win or you lost? I'm win. Okay, nice, good job, boom." And life, let's keep it up, right? But I lost. Okay, nobody cares. Just only us care about, right? And if you go to outside in the street, okay, for example, you go on the beach and you go there and ask the people, "Hey, I'm gonna fight next week. So what do you think about if I lost, if I won?" The guys, "What? I don't care." You know, why you care? Just go there and have fun. If you won, okay, well, for sure, fight to win. But man, if you can't, it's okay. Go to train again. One day you're gonna win. No problem. Don't care about.
Yeah, so putting too much emphasis on the results. I think that's a very good lesson for sure, man.
Yeah, I know. So what do you think? I was like that too. When I stopped to what about,
it went away.
I start to fight well.
Incredible. That's incredible, man. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that suffer from that. I know I certainly did. Like I was always worried about like letting my team down or my coach down or things like that. It was never really stress about losing itself. It was more about, man, I don't want to lose while wearing my team's patch at a tournament. I feel like I'm making us look bad or something.
Exactly.
That's
the people is gonna feel a little. When I lost for 16 years, right? When I lost, man, I suffered for 10 minutes after, keep going. I already lost. What am I going to do? I'm going to suffer for a couple days. What? Man, life, keep it up, the life, man. You cannot cry for 10, 20 days, months. No, keep going. Go again, try another one. Or you stop. Easy. You stop.
I remember specifically one time I think I was a blue belt at the time. I was having a really hard time hitting sweeps from open guard. I was just constantly getting my guard passed, not being able to sweep anybody. And I was in a match and I swept a guy, but then he immediately jumped into a submission and got to mount and was attacking. And I had to defend and I escaped the submission, but he stayed in mount the rest of the match and won. And when I came off the mat, I was so disappointed and I told my coach, like, "Oh man, I really screwed that one up." He goes, "Dude, you hit that sweep. You finally hit a sweep, man, from open guard, like the one that you've been struggling with." And I didn't even think about it, but I was like, "Oh yeah, I did. I hit the sickle sweep." And so it's like you said, it's usually mostly in your mind the negatives, whereas everyone else that's there, they really don't care, and most of the time your coach is proud of you just for getting out there. So great advice.
Especially because we already know what we mistakes.
Yeah.
No, yes, we already know. Man, any people can go there. "Oh, you mistake the sweep. If you sweep," I already know.
Yeah.
You know, I already know everything.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, something else about your style, Peter, that's exciting to watch, man, is you're part of what makes you such an entertaining athlete to watch is that you are constantly on the hunt for submissions, man. You are always looking to finish the match with a submission, and obviously submissions are the essence of jiu-jitsu. Like the whole point of the art is to control and eventually submit your opponent. Does it bother you if you win via points? Like how deep does your obsession for submissions get? Like, does it bother you mentally if you didn't get to submit somebody?
Dude, I start to feel the fight, right? And then after that, I start to build what I'm gonna do. And I didn't try. Sometimes I mistakes, okay, but my 90% I get it. But I don't care if I go mistakes, so I just try. I think in the life, right? We talk about jiu-jitsu, but in the life we just need to try. For example, and I like this girl, but I never can't go there and say for her that I like her. So never will know. And if you go there, you try, right? Say, okay, I like you. Maybe she can say, yes, I like you too.
Yeah.
But if she say no, okay, now I already know I cannot, right, like her. So I use this, man, I'm crazy, but I use this example during my fight. I use some example like if I was an actor here and the people like I do something, okay, I'm gonna try, and the people likes. I'm gonna try the people does like, okay, this one I can't do, but I don't worry about if they likes or no. I'm gonna try, So
It's better to.
I use this example in my life in my fights.
That's great.
I'm crazy, I know.
No, it's great.
I use some examples.
No, it's great, man. No, it's a great analogy. It's like you never know what you miss every shot you don't take, right? Like if you don't try, then
it's nice know. Because today everybody understand my style, and even my opponents when I fought with them. So man, I move. The guys think I'm dance, boom, boom, boom. They really understand and they know I'm not joking them, right? And they really respect. Say, "Oh, Peter, nice fight, man. I'm pleasure to fight with you. One day I will beat you. That's my goals." And I'm happy. Say, yes, bro, nice. One day you can, no problem. I'm gonna be happy for you too. I don't have this ego, right? I know, man. If I lost, nice. I'm gonna train again to win you next time. Yeah. Life's good.
That's all, dude. That is such a healthy mindset, man, for sure. Yeah, I think there's people that think of things like that and it causes them stress or irritation in some way. But like you said, man, if your ego's clean, man, you can just enjoy the ride. That really is awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously the ability to continuously attack the way that you do requires a decent gas tank. How important is your conditioning, like in regards to being able to attack over and over again with submissions? Is conditioning something you spend a lot of time on?
Yeah, so it's like you see I'm fighting the championship. I'm fighting the my train like that. Always boom, boom. Peter, you never tire. I tire, but man, I need to keep on working. And I train the same, going. Man, sometimes the guys make me tap and start over again the same and saying I go and I try to discover some space. I try to discover some submission. That's why that's my conditions like that. Always I do the train, I do the fight. And it start to be normal for me, right? And for sure, like I said, workout is super important to help you, right? So protect you from injury,
That's awesome, man. Yeah, so the way that you train is the way that you compete. Yeah, I remember you were saying earlier in the conversation that you go every day, and every day is a hard training. You don't take
every day
not to go too light too much. Yeah, I could see that being very beneficial for the style that you play for sure.
Dude, when when I right put myself in the championship, for example, okay, I'm gonna fight in March, right? For example, boom. I'm gonna talk about BJJ stars, right? So right now, I go put my mentally in the BJJ star. I sleep and my mind change already. So right now, I go fight. So I'm inside in the championship and sleep is like I was in hotel. And I wake up, I feels like I'm go fight today. And I do whatever I do. And then after inside of my car, I'm inside of the championship, and I start to imagine I'm going to the championship, and I go there, and I came to the gym, so and I imagine I came to the championship, and I go put my gi, and I imagine I am inside the gym there, and I start to fight. Man, I already prepare to my mind to fight. So I'm gonna fight this guy, this guy. How many fights I have? Okay, I have five. Okay, this first fight, the second fight, and I choose my partner. Right, it's like I imagine. Okay, my fight is gonna be easy. First fight is gonna be easy. Our second fight maybe have right, and I put the tough guy in the final. Right, when I'm so tired, and then there, always I imagine inside the championship, I cannot mistake. Okay, I submit. Boom, submit. All right. Now I'm gonna start another fight. And like that, I build my mind, right?
That's incredible. That's awesome, man. Yeah, there's something you said earlier. You said you don't really like to drill very much. You like to do things live, and that brings me to an interesting question. Obviously, something when you're developing attacks in jiu-jitsu, it's important to have secondary options if they defend the first thing. You know, like if you go for an arm bar, they grab the arms, you want to attack the collar maybe, or vice versa. How do you build without drilling? How do you typically build those options that branch off of each other so that you can continuously attack in combinations?
Yeah, I train a lot with my student, right? And sometimes, yes, I'm right. My level is a little high at my student, right? And I put my game in risk. So that's my drill, right? So I let they attack my arm and I escape. I let they attack my neck, my honey choke, and put myself in the triangle. Not like say, hey, attack the triangle. No, during the drill, yes, I open the game for him and put myself in this situation. And then after there, well, I imagine I'm in the bad situation and I need to escape. That's my drill. But I think it's very important drill, right? But I cannot learn a lot with the drill. But I do drill, not I cannot say because master when he right started training, you're gonna do a drill. Yes, I do whatever I do. But it's like I said, I train a lot with my student and my drill is like that. I learn more like that.
That's incredible,
Yeah.
man. That's incredible. Yeah, I hear a lot of teachers say that a lot of their skill development comes with working with their students, both breaking it down and teaching it to them, which helps reinforce the steps and the details in their own mind, but then also rolling with people that you can actually repeatedly use things on over and over again. You build that muscle
Yeah.
memory and you build those reps.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, man. Well, for anyone out there that wants to learn to be better at attacking in general, if you're trying to be more offensive in your game, Peter has an awesome instructional with us. It's called the Mission Submission. It's about an hour and a half of just his whole game laid out, and it's just attack based. So if you guys are wanting to get out there and be more on the offense, check out this instructional. It's called the Mission Submission. It's available right now at bjjfanatics.com. Peter, in closing, man, what are some of your major goals for 2024? What are some things you hope to accomplish this year?
Right now, so my first one is right now in Paris. I go fight the European. That's my goals. One, and always my goals is like that one again, one again. And then after I go fight BJJ stars. So I'm trying to fight with Celso Vinicius. Man, he's a legend, and I want to fight with a legend. I don't want to fight with a easy guy. You know, I want to fight with the best. so I can be the best, and I want to fight with the best. Yeah, that's my goals right now. And yes, I'm trying to open my gym. That's my goals. Fight and open my gym for 24.
Well, folks, unfortunately, we're fresh out of time. Peter, man, I have enjoyed this conversation so much, man. I really appreciate you being so open and transparent about your life and your experiences, both the good and bad. I love the mindset that you carry, the vibe that you have overall, the importance that you emphasize on having fun in jiu-jitsu, even if you're competing at a high level, to keep it fun and keep it relaxed. Man, you're welcome back on the show anytime. I'd love to have you back again in the future.
Yes, brother. I want to say thank you, right? Especially for you, especially for everybody. If you have some dream, everybody say, but I will say too, just believe in yourself and always try to do the basic, because, man, basic is going to save you. Whatever, if you're going to fight or if you're going to do something in your life, do the basic. Don't change everything. I'm going to save money. Okay, do the basic. I have to be the best in my job. Okay, do the base. The base is going to be safely for you, right? Thanks so much, man, the opportunity. Thanks so much.
Awesome. I really enjoyed it, Peter. Thank you so much, my friend. For anyone out there that wants to keep up with Peter, it's very easy to do so. He's really got only one social media platform he uses. It's Instagram. So Peter BJJ on Instagram, PITER BJJ on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow there. He's got a very entertaining Instagram account, so you guys will like it if you follow it. Guys, if you're ever traveling through San Diego, he teaches out of Alliance San Diego. So if you guys are ever passing through, drop in and get some training in with him. If you can't make it to San Diego, thankfully you can learn from Peter anywhere in the world here at BJJFanatics.com. His instructional that we talked about today is the Mission Submission. So if you're looking to improve your submissions and offensive game, this is a great instructional to start with. So check it out at BJJFanatics.com. And that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please stay tuned for the next episode of the BJJ Fanatics podcast.